Hello creative friends, this is Joy. So it's early morning again, and I have all kinds of goodies on my desk that I just got in. So let me show you what I got. I got a bird stamp, another little bird stamp. I got a bird stamp last weekend come in that I showed you guys, and this came in yesterday. And I've got this hydrangea stamp, which I got because my grandmother, who is no longer with us, loved hydrangeas, and so I don't know, I've just always been drawn to hydrangeas. And then I got those Posca pens, which I love Posca pens, but I think, because I have a set of Posca pens, so I think this is the same as the set I have. I got like 3 sets, so I got these, and I got these, which these are glittery Posca pens, and then I got a set of fine liners that they didn't come in yet. They should be coming in soon. But I think these are like the ones I already have, and I went ahead and ordered another set because the ones I have, I've had for a long time, and they still seem to be going strong, but I know that they got to be running out because I use them a lot for everything. If you want a good paint pen, these are definitely the way to go. Posca pens I've found are my favorites. If I can get this open well. Okay, so I got that open. Yeah, these are like the ones I have, which is okay because, like I said, I need a new set. Even though the set I have has been great and still going strong. And I have, let me throw that away. I have 3 new stamps. This here is a script stamp. I don't know how well you can see that. This here is a music note stamp. And this is some feathers. Again, I don't know how well you can see that. It's feathers. Maybe if I turn it around. I don't know. These are clear stamps. And then this has some like different like texture type stamps. And then I got a new mixed media journal. I like this size. And the reason why I got this is because the one I had before, let me pull it out, I used it up by going through and stamping everything, all of my stamps into it. So, and something I got from Dinah Wakely, one of her videos, she says if you stamp all your stamps in your journal, then they're always, for one, right at hand, you know, and easy to use. 2, you can sit on the couch and color them, as I've colored some of these already. And 3, all of your stamps will see an ink pad, which is a great idea. So that's what I've done a while ago, and you know, I used quite a few out of here. But I wanted one this size just to use for like art journaling or something. So anyway, that's why I got another size like that. So I'm going to put that over with my journals. Like I need another one because I got like 50,000 already that are going at one, you know, stage or another. So lately I've been working in my Dinah Wakely Media Journal. And I've really been enjoying this a lot. And so we're going to get right to doing a page. So let me see where we at next. I'm not sure what the next page is. This is the one we did last week. So this is the next one. So we're going to clip it and get started. And as I do these pages, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. I mean, it's just a matter of, you know, playing around, seeing what, you know, I feel like, you know, doing what appeals to me at the time. You know, it's just like everybody else, just seeing what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. You know, I don't stress about it. I just move on. You know, I think in every journal page I have, I've probably made some, you know, kind of mistakes or 2 or 3. So I've got some stencils and stamps set aside. These are recent ones that I got that I've been using in this journal. I've used this one and I've used this one, and I may use that one on this page. This is a peacock feather type stamp, and this is a geometric stamp, and these are shapes, which I used some of the shapes on another page. So I may use some of these on this page. Let me see. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Again, like I said, I just kind of figured out as I go. I was thinking I might use some of these shapes. Probably, I was thinking about some of these up top that I hadn't used. We'll see. Anyway, then I got arrows. This is a word stamp. I did use this on the last page that I did in the background. And I pulled this out. This I've had a while. I pulled this out to use possibly, but I don't know. We'll see. I used the arrows I used on the last page as well. I put some arrows, a couple of arrows. So I don't know if I use them on this page. But let's see. What are we going to do? So we're going to do some of these shapes. Or are we going to do a stamp? Or are we going to dig into our die cuts again? I've been using a lot of these die cuts on these journal pages and really having fun playing around with those. Let's see the die cuts. What's on in here that I haven't used? I've used, I think, just about every single one of these die cuts. That's a cute one. Maybe I'll, let me look at that. There's one that I haven't used yet. Let's see, which one is that? This one. Well, there's several in here I haven't used yet. They're kind of small, and most of the time when I've been using is the larger ones, which are these. They have the full body and then they have the bigger heads because they fill the page up more. I don't know, maybe I use the small one. I like her. She's kind of cute. And maybe, yeah, see now I thought I was going to use one of these, but now I'm thinking I might want to use the die cuts. Let me put this back in. In here, try to get it in. Well, it doesn't want to go in, does it? What is the problem? There it goes. Good enough. I don't know, I just feel like doing something, I don't know, colorful, I guess. So, if I use her, I might want to use some flowers here. She's like small. She's really cute. Maybe I can put some bigger flowers up here with some like stems. Let me see what else I got. Got this. No, that's too big. Got birds. All kinds of cute birds. Let's see what else. Oh, I like that one. I got more than just those three. Oh, that's cute. That one. These flowers are kind of big. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to get on the page. Even if I cluster them, it's going to be too much. I think it's best to just do two, maybe. Oh, that one's cute. These are all cute. These are adorable. You can't go wrong with these die cuts. That's all I got to say. They're just adorable. don't know which one I want to go with. I kind of liked this one. It has a little heart in the middle. Isn't that cute? Anyway, okay. So I think I'm going to go with those two. Do I want to do a bird? I'm not sure I want to do a bird, because I have another one that I did previously where I did like a small girl and a bird. I'd like to have something else. I think I'm going to do something else. I think I'm going to do like, I don't know, a butterfly, or I think I have a ladybug stamp somewhere I might be able to use. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I always like to put a border, some kind of a border. So let me see what I got my stencils. I have some of my stencils in this, and then some of my stencils in a bigger envelope, which don't know if this is the best way to store stencils, but this is the way I've been storing them. So let's see. I got something. Oh, that's cute. Let's do a border. I like that. Maybe I'll use that one. Let's see. Yep. We're just going to go with that. Go with the first thing we come across. I mean, there's no sense in overthinking it. And the thing is I'm not going to be able to get into this corner. So I'm going to cut it. Cut it off so I can get close to that corner. Get rid of that. So that way I can get closer to that corner. I think that's going to make a really cute border. Okay. So now that we got our border, we've got our focal images, we've got an idea. What kind of paint are we going to put on the page? I mean, we could do like green and blue kind of paint. Or we could just do one color. I kind of like the idea of green and blue, where it's like she's on the ground here, and then this is the sky. I would do something like that. So I really been digging the, what do you call this? It's like a, I can't even read what it says. Man, I need new glasses. Anyway, I've really been liking this green color here. And I'm just going to, I think, just go for it on the page. Get all the crud out of the way. Oh, come on, really? And I think I might even add just a little bit of variation with it. Different, darker color green. How about that? And, this didn't want to come out. How about that? Come on now. I know there's got to be one of these where I can get some paint out of it. Hopefully some of these will get water. Oh, this isn't. Okay, good. This will work. And so now it's like we can either use a brush or we can scrape. I think I'm going to use a brush. Usually I just kind of scrape, but I think I'm going to use a brush. So we're going to do right there. Some grass. You don't want to obviously keep mixing to where it's all completely mixed. So that looks good. And actually, if we got our flowers in place, we can kind of eyeball, you know, some stems. Oh, we kind of put her here, so kind of eyeball some stems coming down. And I'm doing them a little bit longer than I need them, just so that Although, now I think about it, I probably should put the sky in first, but that would have been helpful. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. Not, again, trying to overthink it. And we'll just do some kind of leaves, and we can clean these up when we do the sky, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Alright, good enough. Put this in water. And let's see, we're going to do a sky. I think I want to do some darker blue at the top and maybe a little bit lighter blue down below, if I can get some of this paint out. Well, alright, let's go. This is lighter. Go with this. Oh, I can't get any of that. Whoa, there it goes. And as you can see, I just use cheap craft paint. I mean, this is just, again, playing, having fun, nothing too serious. I just want to be able to come into my craft room and just, you know, have some fun, you know, just be creative. Gonna probably end up having to redo some of this, but I don't want any of the white to show, I guess is what I'm trying to do here. Trying to make sure. I should have done the sky first, but again, that's okay. I'll make it work. Because I want to, anyway, kind of add a little bit of contrast in color to these, just so, you know, they're not just one shade of green. I guess I need to get a smaller brush. Huh. To get in here. So again, you know, you guys let me know. You like these longer videos, you don't like these longer videos, you want me to go back just to editing and narrating and getting to the point of the page layout instead of going through all of the I don't know what you call it, commentary, I guess you call it. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, let me know. I am flexible. Oops. Either way, and there's going to be, you know, I'm going to continue to do videos and narrate them and post them. It just all depends on what kind of time I have sometimes. And it depends too on whether I can get this, you know, oops, well, see, I'm going to have to redo these anyway, so as careful as I'm trying to be, you know what, I'm just going to go over it because I really kind of wanted to do some, get this up here, some blending of this color. And it doesn't seem to be coming out quite the way I wanted it to come out. I'm trying to be careful of going around it. So I'm just going to redo that. And, oops, how did I get blue down there? Oh, come on. I really like the ground, and then I got blue down there. Seriously? And I got green on my girl. Boy. Alright. little bit of the darker blue up there. This paper really soaks up the paint. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Yeah, guess it doesn't matter. Because the good thing about it is it dries quickly. It surely doesn't take any time to dry, which is nice, because I don't like waiting for paint to dry. You know, I can just do it and move on to the next step. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, do I want to do that? I mean, I could do that with the paint pens and probably turn out better than with the paintbrush. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because I just got these paint pens, so maybe I'll do that. I'll just use my paint pens to do this. Let me dry this real quick. Yeah, I could see a few wet spots on there that I wanted to dry, and maybe get some tea. And I'll make sure I edit out all that drawing of the page. So, I'm going to put our girl here. We're going to put our flowers here and here. But we want to do a border. So before we do all that, hopefully I got it dry. I didn't miss any spots. I want to put a border. So what color border are we going to do? What color are we going to do? So I want to use put these aside. These are some brushes I got last time, and the last page I did, one of the last pages I did, I used the brushes. So I'm going to get out my Posca pens, my beloved Posca pens, and I don't know. I mean, we could use the Posca pens. I haven't had much luck using paint pens with stencils. Do I want to use green or do I want to use like a darker blue? Maybe I'll use the blue. Because, well, I just haven't had a whole lot of luck. But we're going to try the Posca pens. I've tried another type of paint pen that I had, and it just would get underneath the stencil and not do so hot. So let's see, I want to do like this. We'll just try not to flood the area too much, which I found was the issue with the last time I did this with the stencil. And I basically could just trace it and then go back and color it, but I found that it works easier to color it while you have the stencil down. Whoops. I do like this darker blue. This is pretty. So, trying to think what's happened lately. Not a lot. This is why I don't do these types of videos. I don't really have a lot to talk about, unfortunately. I work, I come home, I make dinner. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Dang it. So frustrating when it does that. I thought I did so good, and look at that, it all went underneath the stencil. So frustrating. Well, dang it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to fix that, because that is just not, that's just a mess. We can't do that. Okay, so paint pen is out. You know, and again, that's what creating's all about, right? Just trial and error. try this, didn't work, try something else. So somehow we're going to try to put this on. Luckily this paint is pretty opaque, which means it covers well. So we'll see how well it covers this. Oh boy, so frustrating this happened. And try to get it to blend with the rest of the page. I can see it's causing some of that blue to come up, but that's okay. Let's see, well, right there's not good because I can definitely see, come on, a square. I wanted to bring some of this down here anyway, because I really wanted it lighter down here. So I'll just go over the whole thing. It's okay. It will all work out in the end. And then I wanted a little bit it to blend it, or to slowly go into the darker at the top. So we're going to take this and blend it together. Okay. See, I like that better anyway. That's how I was envisioning it. Oh, let me, whoops. Well, okay. A little bit darker on my brush, just so I can get this one corner. There. Alright, that's better. Let me dry this again and I will edit that part out, and then we'll do something else, something that won't be as messy. Okay, round 2. So what I'm going to try this time is my Arteza pens. I got these recently and I have been really having a lot of fun with these, and I've used these to do some of the coloring, but I've also used my paint pen, so because I got some Arteza paint pens as well, so I don't know which ones I'm going to use, but we'll figure it out. So let's see, I wanted to go this way, and I'll show you why. If it lines up, then it'll be a miracle, because they never do. I don't know. See, this seems to be running out. I don't want to run my brand new brush pens on this. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's dry. I'm pretty sure it's dry. It seems to be dry, but maybe it's just trying to do it on this acrylic paint that is just not, I don't know, it seemed to be working here. Let me try something. Trial and error, people, trial and error. That seems to work okay. It's not going to be perfect, but you know what? I'm not looking for perfect, right? We're just looking for the shape. Oh, get in the square. That's okay. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't think that looks really bad or anything. Let's see if I can match this up. Now see that since this is not see-through, it's hard to tell where you're placing it and whether it's kind of in line with what you did. And actually, this might go more quickly anyway. Do it like this. Whoops. Again, if I get it in the stencil instead of on top, I'll do better. Yeah, close enough. And then here. Well, like I said, you know, I don't really have a lot to talk about because not a lot happens in my life. Like I said, I just work and come home, and the only time I have to do art is on the weekends, unfortunately. So that's when I do my art. I try to make sure there's nothing dry on this, or wet on this, so that when I turn, well, actually I need to go over here. So when I turn the corner, it doesn't end up smearing everywhere. But I know people, like, you know, if I was to, when I edit my art journal pages, like some of the oopses I edit out because I'm like, well, they don't care to see my oopses, I don't think. And so I try to edit some of that out. Sometimes I'll leave it in, but sometimes I edit it out, so you don't see the oopses as much as when I'm just doing it like this. But also, you know, I know people like, they talk about, you know, trying to, you know, give advice, you know, to, like, you know, how to get more creative. Well, the only way you can get more creative is just doing it, by doing it, you know. You just gotta do it. You're not gonna get more creative just sitting around thinking about it. And then they, you know, want to give people advice on their, you know, how to find your style. Well, my theory is everybody already has a style, and it's only revealed to you after you've done, you know, a body of work, which, you know, is something that I struggle with. I was like, how do I find my style? How do I find my style? I was always looking at, you know, different people talking about finding your style, and it's like, you know, after I had done it for, you know, done a whole bunch of, you know, art journal pages or what have you, I realized that I don't have to find my style because I already have a style, and it's always been there. It's just I didn't see it until I did a whole bunch of pages. And then it's like, you know what, I do have a style. And when I go back and look at all of my art, I can recognize, you know, hey, that is me, I did that, you know. Everybody's hand is different. Even if you try to copy somebody else, you're never going to be able to, because the way they do and think is different. And so it's always going to be different. And let's see, I want to do this. Which way do I want to do this? This way. It's always going to be different than the way you think and do things. And so even if you try to copy somebody, you know, it's never going to be the same, which I think is really cool. I love to, you know, be in these art groups where, you know, they do a video and they show you how to do something. And everybody copies, you know, the teacher, what she did, and then everybody posts their artwork, and every single one of them is different. And I just love that. I love seeing that. I think that's just the coolest thing. Let's see, let me try to do this like this, somewhat. Not going to be perfect, but you know what? Who cares? This is just creating and having fun. So yeah, I mean, you know, the only two best pieces of advice that you'll ever get or hear is just do it. Just do it. Be creative and just do it. Don't overthink it. And do a lot of it. And then you will see that, hey, you know, you do have your own style. And before long, you'll have a huge body of work that you can be, you know, really proud of and think, wow, I can't believe I did all this. So, it's not perfect. And again, who cares? I mean, I may go and touch up just a little bit. Let me see. Which one was it? I think it was, oops. Gosh, I don't know. Let me get a little brush. Because there's a few places where it kind of smudged more than I would have liked it to. Right here. And right here. So, whoops, that's a different color. Haha. Oh well. I just smeared out like that. I should have gotten the darker color for up there. But yeah, good enough, right? I mean, it's not horrible. It's cute. I think it's really cute. So I was going to do the stems for the flowers. Let's see, like this. I'm going to do that flower there, and then put her here. Oh, look how cute. It's already coming together. And I don't care if it overlaps the border a little bit. That's fine. So if I have this flower here, I'm going to try to use my paint pen to draw a stem. I'm going to go up a little bit actually, just to make sure. And then this one, I guess I want it somewhere about here. I'm going to move it up a little bit further than I really want it. And let's see. Gonna do this. That'll kind of cover up that little bit of whatever down there. And I'm gonna do a leaf over here. I don't know if these are the right kind of leaves, but it doesn't matter. The point is just to, like again, color, have fun. I'll put a little leaf going over her head. That's cute. And I did, while I was waiting for this to dry and trying to get this to dry, I did go through my stamps and get like this butterfly stamp. I don't know if I have room to put it on there, but I thought it was cute. This bird stamp, I don't know if I'll have room for that either. And then this ladybug. I don't know. These all look kind of big. The ladybug, it's really cute, so I may have to add her somewhere. But we'll see. We'll decide it here in a minute what we're going to do with the ladybug, or if we're going to add any of these other stamps. So put a few leaves on this one. And I know we're kind of losing this down in the grass, or down in, yeah, that green area. But I want to kind of put some grassy areas here and there. Let's see. And then maybe have her standing in a little bit of patch of grass. But then I thought what I would do, and of course this could be another, oops, I don't know, we'll see. Let's take some yellow. Put a little bit of this in here to help it stand out a little better, I guess. And let's see. I want to put a little bit of this on the stems. Not a lot, just a little. Just to help them stand out just a little bit better, right? Good enough. Like I said, doesn't need to be perfect, not going for anything realistic. Actually, well, I was going to say, I actually even have this lighter green. Put some of that in there, I guess. Might have been better than the yellow, I don't know. To do like a lighter green. Might not have been as harsh as the yellow. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so now that we got that done, I think we're ready to glue down our images. And I'm just going to use some Aleene's Tacky Glue to glue all this down. Something else we didn't talk about is whether we're going to put a quote or something on this. I usually will put some kind of a word or a quote or something on all of my journal pages. Didn't think about it on this one. I have to look to see. Look to see what I have. See if anything will fit. This page is already getting kind of filled up, isn't it? Yeah, so let's see. Anything else to talk about? So do I want to put a ladybug on there? Like I said, it's awfully big. Or do we want to just leave it like that? I think that's so cute, just like that. I don't know that we do need to add anything more to it. Alright, let's get out our watercolor markers here. Watercolor paint pens or whatever you want to call them. I got these a while ago and they seem to work pretty darn good on these, on all of these die cuts. Been having a lot of fun using them. So I'm going to make her hair yellow. And this is the fun part where you get to color and, you know, play with this too. And I always try to use, like, you know, what I use in one image in another. So I think I'm going to use the yellow in the center here of this flower. and somewhere over here, and on this flower. And that way, you know, if you've got the same colors going in all of your images, then at least they look like they're supposed to go together. So her little dress, what color do I want to do that? Also, you know what, I want to do underneath here with the yellow. I think I want to do, let's see, her dress. I think I want to do it in maybe blue and green. Don't know. Let me think about that for a minute while I color these blue. I'm going to do the little dots blue. I mean, if I color her dress green, will it be too much green? I don't know. And then do some blue over here. So yeah, I've been thinking about joining some kind of a class. I mean, I did, like, I've joined classes in the past. My only other people are doing, instead of like doing like your own thing. So I quit taking classes for a while, for quite a while actually, so I can do my own thing, you know. I just wanted to be able to explore and create and kind of just see what I like, you know, instead of, I mean, you kind of get, I guess, a little bit of sense of what you like from what other people, you know, doing what other people are doing. But I think you get a better sense of what you like by doing, you know, just experimenting, exploring, and doing your own thing. And I wanted to be able to, you know, be creative on all on my own and have fun, you know, with being creative. And so, yeah, I haven't taken a class in a long time, but here lately I've been thinking maybe I'll take a class just to, I don't know. Just to have some fun. We got a lot of green on this page. I don't know that I want to put green in her. Well, shoot. Let's see, we got our dress blue. What color, other color are we going to put on her little dress? We're going to do a darker blue. I was going to do green, but I think it's going to be too much green. Maybe a darker blue, or kind of like, let's see, what's this blue? Oh, this blue. Yeah. I think a darker blue is cute. So I think you can learn a lot, you know, from what other artists are doing. Whoops. Went over the lines there. And learn new techniques, you know, things like that. Explore, you know, things that you hadn't explored before or thought about doing. And I'm certainly not, you know, an know I can continue to just do my own thing for however long, but sometimes you just, you know, it's nice to not have to come up with, you know, ideas. And I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love being creative, I love coming up with creative ideas, and but you know, I mean, even doing this, I mean, really you're kind of using what another artist provided to be creative with, so that's kind of cool, you know, because it certainly makes it a lot easier. I probably should have done this with a with my markers, because the brush pens are a little unwieldy and kind of getting a little bit out of the lines and over the lines, but oh wow. And the marker's got the fine tip part of it that would have made it easier to get around all these little areas, more so than these brush pens. Oh well, not perfect. I think I'm going to do her little knickers, the blue. And I wanted to put some of this blue and some of these and the flowers, so I can do that now. 'Cause sometimes I've like put the pen back and then went to try to find the same color and ended up getting a different color than what I used before. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just kind of set the pen aside instead of putting it back in the case, just so I know what color I used if I want to go back and use that again on something. I think what I'm going to do is these little heart-shaped kind of heart shapes in this flower. I think I'm going to do it like in a rose or pink or something. Yeah, what I, you know, really would like to have the time to do, which I just don't feel like I have the time to do, is, you know, I really like to draw animals, and I like to spend more time doing that, but that just takes so much time. And I've heard other artists say that too, that, you know, what they really like to do would just take so long to try to do a video and on that, you know, I don't think anybody would watch it. I did do a couple of videos where I drew animals on watercolor backgrounds and then used the watercolor pen to color them in, kind of thing. And I narrated it, of course, to reduce it, you know, the time that it took. But it does take a lot more time and effort to do those kinds of things. And so what I've been doing lately is, while I'm sitting on the couch at night, I have a journal that I'll just, you know, draw animals in, and then I'll post it on my Instagram. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you've seen the animal drawings, that I've done. If you haven't, you can always go check that out on my Instagram channel. So this flower I think is just about done. Man, I am like a horrible colorer today. Trying to color with these things, but again, they're kind of unwielding. just not coloring as nicely. It's hard to stay in the lines with them. Or it just may be me. Just maybe operator error here. I don't know. I got a pretty heavy hand, so it's probably my fault. I tend to have a heavy hand, which is, you know, I've noticed that. Like I haven't done it in a long time, but I used to paint all the time on oils, as a matter of fact. And then for a lot of years, and then I ended up moving to acrylics. I did some paintings in acrylic. God, that's a mess. Anyway, oh well. And then, let's see, I want to do a pink or rose color. On her lips, and then in these hearts. And then I just, you know, started doing art journaling. Which art journaling, you know, uses all kinds of products. Whatever your heart desires, which is what I'm really enjoying about art journaling. There's no set, you know, way of art journaling. You just do whatever you feel like. Use whatever you feel like. Add whatever you feel like. Even if you want to add, you know, what most people would consider garbage, like candy wrappers or, you know, old receipts or, you know, anything goes. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing the outside of these, like this one. I'm going to do that for this one and the other one. And I think what I'm going to do, which I'll show you here in a minute, I don't know, I don't know if it'll look better or look worse, but whatever, that's what I'm doing. I mean, the girl's still going to have some white around her, but that's okay. And let's see, around the bigger flower, I wanted to do yellow. I thought it would be really pretty with some yellow around it. I know I put yellow in the middle, but I just thought it'd be pretty with yellow around the edge of it too. Which is why I thought to go around that and do that one in some kind of color. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so back to the girl. Let's see, my skin tone, I think the best one I have is this color. Which really isn't a good skin tone because it's kind of orangey, but that's okay. Close enough. I need to do something about her. Let's see, her eyes. I want to do this light blue. And then the mask around her face. Let's see, I'm not sure. Her boots. Just doing brown. oh, her thing on her neck. I was decide what I wanted to do with that, but you know what? The only thing I can think of is doing that yellow as well. Doing that in yellow as well. And then the mask around her face. We don't have any orange on here, but I'm really thinking of using orange. But I'm worried I don't want anything too dark. So I'm worried it might be too dark. Or should I do a... See, I'm undecisive now. Or should I do a lighter pink? At least it'll be softer than the orange. Let's just do the lighter pink. Actually, you know what? This is what I did on another one and I loved it. I did the skin tone and I did the pink. And it made this really pretty kind of orangey pink color. So I'm going to do that here. Yeah, I like that better. So, are we done with this page, or do I want to add something to it, like a quote or a word? I have some words and quotes on my desk. Let me see, bring them over. I mean, a quote would probably, you know, I mean, unless we put it way down in the bottom, like that. But I also have words. I always like to put some kind of encouraging quote or word on my journal pages. This one says, the healthiest response to life is joy, which I do like that. Don't know. Some of these others are kind of big. See, it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. I don't know if any of these will work. I don't want anything too big on the page. So maybe a word, if not a quote. See, I got this enjoy, have fun, which is cute because that's what we've been doing. And look at this, got yellow to match. Bliss, live, friendship, take a break. Friendship, comfort, shine. I kind of like the shine and light up your life. But you know what? I think the have fun is actually quite perfect for this page. So I'm going to cut it out. Straighter. Normally I like the torn edges, but in this case I think I prefer it cut out more neatly. And so it doesn't get lost in the grass, we can put, like, you know, a little bit of white something behind it. So I'm just going to pull this journal out because I know I've got some, well, if I can open it, goodness, shouldn't be that hard to open. Just cut out a piece of that. So I don't want to get it to get lost in the green, but that's where I want it, down there. And that seems appropriate for our page. Have fun. Because, yeah, that's what it's all about, just having fun. So I'm using just a Craft Bond glue stick because I want, if I try to use Aleene's tacky glue on this, it's just going to make it warp and just, it's not going to be good. So the Craft Bond glue stick is good, and I like it better than school glue. I've mentioned this before, because the school glue doesn't always hold as well as you'd like it to. So then now that I got that on there, I'm going to just cut it down to the little bit of a border that I want. And, you know, cut it straight because I kind of put it on there crooked. Although apparently I can't cut straight either because that part was a little crooked. Right here. See if I can get that straighter. That's better. And let's see. Put this on our page. Since I put it on heavier cardstock now, I can use the Aleene's Tacky Glue and it'll hold it better. And it won't warp, you know, with this heavier cardstock. I'm just going to put it right there. How's that? Alrighty. I think that is our art journal page for today. I really had a lot of fun creating this. If you guys liked the video, you can give me a thumbs up. You can also leave me a comment, or you can subscribe to my channel to see more videos I put out, and definitely let me know if you like these longer videos where I talk through creating an art journal page or not. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching my video and joining me today, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.